Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to SNSN's continuing coverage of high school baseball. Mike Winarski and John Harden here at Griswold High School. Oh, my God, a beautiful day for baseball. It is warm, it is sunny, and we need only one more game to hopefully qualify for the state tournament, John, so this could be an exciting ball game.
Absolutely exciting ball game. Griswold Wolverines coming into this game on a two-game winning streak.
Did you say two-game?
Two games.
Two in a row.
We got
two in a row.
You never know what we're going to have.
Two in a row.
Yeah, we got all kinds of sound effects. You just never know.
You give you a day off and you go crazy.
So, yeah. Oh, yeah. What else can we do? What else can we do? You never know.
But no, a very exciting win for Griswold on Saturday against Stonington. Took the win 6-5 down in Stonington. And my phone just all of a sudden blew up. Or
Why?
it just got a signal and caught up.
Tina, come get some ham.
I got you a delicious bass.
Okay, enough of the sound effects.
Napoleon Dynamite. All
Yeah.
right.
All right, so they're meeting at home plate right now. You were just saying they beat Stonington 6-5. They beat Wyndham as well. That's 2 in a row. They have 7 wins on the season. You need 8 minimum to qualify for the state championships.
Right, and they've got NFA today, and then they've got Ledyard coming up on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
So not easy ball games.
No, not by any stretch of the imagination. But NFA, usually a very tough team. They're going to be tough today, despite a 3-14 or
4-12.
4-12 record. I mean, they have beat some quality teams.
Yeah,
and they are a big school, so
right.
you can't discount them.
No, and they're coming off a huge win against East Lyme last Thursday.
Very good, very good. So the coaches are at home plate right now. We have a couple of people of note. We have a Norwich author right down there. He's the grandfather of, his name's Ken.
Mm-hmm.
He's the grandfather of the starting pitcher for NFA today.
Oh, Dominic Pontbriand.
So that's pretty exciting. He always travels with the kid and watch him to play.
Baseball Stadium for today's
So
game against the NFA Wildcats.
This is going to be an exciting game, John,
Griswold Wolverines.
because they got to win it.
They do. They've got to win it out, and they've got two strong opponents coming up to them, starting off today with the Wildcats. But I think if Griswold plays the way they have their last couple of ball games, there's no stopping this team.
No, and one of the things that you and I were talking about, just kind of texting back and forth, and I had said to you, well, you know what? If they're going to get it together, it doesn't matter if it's now or later, but they got it going on, and if they can keep it going and beat some quality teams, this team can be very dangerous.
Yes, they can. When they start playing together, playing as a team, and then they start firing on all cylinders, it's a very exciting ball club.
Yeah. Number 4, Josh Nowakowski.
So the public address announcer, Evan E-Dog, giving up the lineup right now. He's going to be doing Griswold right now, and then we will have the national anthem. Colin Mitchell on the hill today for Griswold.
Going on the bump. We've seen him up there. Yeah, he's got a cannon. So hopefully trying to kind of overpower the Wildcat batters today with the start.
I think probably the one thing that we got to look at, with Colin Mitchell is accuracy and control.
Pitcher number 1, Colin
absolutely.
Mitchell.
You got to be able to place that ball.
Number 9, the right fielder, number 15, Calvin Odo. And now, you please rise, remove your hats for the playing
do
of
the
our
national anthem.
Good luck.
All right, the national anthem that we hear before every sporting contest in every school. It's about time.
Absolutely. Gotta love it.
So we get some wonderful cameraman down today. We've got JJ Harden down there throwing up the horns and Kiki Boyce.
Yeah, 2 perennial Jewett City Little League All-Stars down there operating the camera for us today.
Exactly. And on the hill right now, as we mentioned a couple seconds ago, number 1, Colin Mitchell, who has really developed an arm over the last year or so. He's got all the tools, got a lot of velocity, but then again, you know, it's his control. Sometimes he has a lack with that. So, but he's still developing. But hopefully, he can pitch a really good game today, John.
Oh, absolutely. I think that's what Griswold's looking forward to, is getting that in there. And like you said, control, especially if you're a power pitcher, that's going to be one of the things that's probably the least developed in your arsenal. But hopefully, with his battery mate Andrew Harden, they'll be able to work together and get that ball in the zone.
Garvin back at shortstop and Cade Rubino back at second. It seemed like them two have been flip-flopping back and forth. It started off with Garvin at short at the beginning of the year, and then Cade went over there for a few games. Now they've flipped back again. So,
right, still testing some things in. And the middle infield, yeah, that's been one of those things where, you know, we don't really know until we get the lineup who might be there.
Yeah, the lineup has been flipping around pretty much all season. Billy Kane looking for a combination that works.
Right. So it looks like, you know, this is what he's going with today. And I can tell you the last couple of ball games that I've seen, this is a pretty strong starting 9 he's got out here. And he's got some good bats in the batting order. We'll see that in the bottom half of this inning.
Gilgenbach's at third. Usually he's at first. And Gavin D'Amico going to get the start at first base.
Now batting for the NFA Wildcats, center fielder number 22.
And he's going to be DH'd for by Nolan Webster. All right, John. It's all you, baby.
All right, here we go. Up to the plate for the Wildcats to start this ball game off is their center fielder, number 22, Bryson Plant.
Beautiful game for baseball. Beautiful day.
Ball misses high, ball 1.
It came in on the jugs gun at 96.
you have your gun. I don't know if that's calibrated.
No. It was just an app on my phone.
Second pitch catches the outside corner, strike 1. 1-1 to Plant.
So, you know, it's the same app that says I have ghosts in the building. You know, little dots. You know, look, this is spirit.
Now, Pac-Man, that's fouled off. Strike 2.
Pac-Man.
Yeah, they had the ghost.
Oh yeah.
Eat 'em.
Waka 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 waka. I loved Pac-Man. Space Invaders was my game though.
Oh.
And Asteroids.
Oh, because it had like the cue ball to move her back.
Yeah, it was easier. Oop. Inside.
Pitch goes inside, 2-2.
Plant got himself a nice clean close shave there.
Check on this movement. Getting a sign. Here's the delivery. Curveball misses high. Full count.
Must win for the Wolverines because the Ledger game, which will be Wednesday, and that one will be at Dodge Stadium. That's going to be a tough one.
There's a hit in the center, and Kincaid Rubino making the trek over to bring that in. First out of the ball game.
Now batting for the NFA Wildcats, left fielder number 2, Anthony Sanchez.
So 1 down.
That'll bring up the left fielder, Anthony Sanchez.
Yeah, Ledger's going to be a harder game, I think, out of the 2, personally.
First pitch swinging. He's going to send that into foul territory. Gavin's
Out of play.
racing towards it, but it's going to just get outside the fence.
Do you know much about the NFA team this year? I do not myself.
I don't. I was trying to get some intel yesterday. I was at a tournament on the other side of the state, and definitely this game popped up in conversation between the parents and the bleachers, but couldn't really get too much.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely people interested in this ball game on both sides. Pitches high, 1-1 to Sanchez.
After Sanchez will be Ethan Haynes. And then Mason Bordeaux. If we get to the fourth batter of the inning.
There's a rip into left field. That's going to get past the outstretched arm of Sean Garvin, and Sanchez will be on first base with a single. And that brings up the designated hitter, Ethan Hines.
Number 20, Ethan Hines.
Big boy.
Yeah, it definitely
6'3",
looks
6'4".
Looks like a designated hitter.
Somebody better check his driver's license and his birth certificate. He's like 28, 29 years old. No. They make him big now.
Oh, yeah.
And hit him.
And first pitch to the side of Hines. He'll get a free trip down to first base. Sanchez will move over to second.
Now batting for the NFA Wildcats.
And here's second baseman, Mason Bordeaux.
Number 1, Mason Bordeaux.
The Wolverines seem to have had trouble within the first inning almost every single game this year and getting out of it and, even just getting a 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, very true. And
that
there's
hit
a second hit batter. That's going to load the bases.
So kind of one of the things that I was talking about is, you got to look at the accuracy of Colin Mitchell, and he does have a tendency to be wild. And I think we've seen that already with 2 hit batsmen in the last 2 pitches.
Right, and that's going to bring Coach Kane out here early, probably just to settle him down. You got the bases loaded, 1 out. It will be first baseman Jackson. Is it Sinnott?
Sinnott, I believe. Sinnott. I'm thinking it's Sinnott. Batting from the left-hand side. Coach Kane pats him on the chest, says, let's go.
He can
Now
do
batting
that.
for the NFA Wildcats.
Just stay within yourself,
First
pitch your
baseman,
game.
Number 23, Jackson Sinnott.
This is a big game for all right, here we go.
And he's swinging on the first pitch. He's going to send that foul.
And parents are scattering. Nothing like getting the parents to run with a foul ball.
Running to
Sinnott.
protect their windshields. He's going to foul another one off, almost the same spot. 0-2 to Sinnott. So coming from the stretch with the bases loaded, it brings it in. So Sinnott's not going to get cheated. He's had 3 pitches, 3 swings. He's fouled them all back.
Apparently got a new nickname, too, from the NFA bench.
Yeah, I think his teammates like that.
Yeah.
That's sometimes how it happens.
Yeah.
Pitch outside, ball 1-2 to Sinnott.
That broke a little bit more, just a little bit.
Kind of goes back to a football game that I was a public address announcer for. Actually, we were away at another town. I won't mention the town. But Kincaid Rubino, our current second baseman, and Sinnott fouls another one back. I was playing in the game, and he was announced over the public address system as Kincaid Rubino. So, of course, our very next game was at home here at the high school. So when I announced the roster, I called him Kincaid.
Kincaid from Botswana. Foreign exchange student.
So you never know.
First base and third base in. Gavin is right on the grass. Did he go? And he did.
He went
gets
around.
a strikeout. Big strikeout there, John.
Huge
Now
strikeout.
batting for the NFA Wildcats. Pitcher number
So that
3,
is the second out of the inning, and that's going to
Dominic
bring up the starting pitcher for Norwich, Dominic Pontbriand.
Uh-huh. I would think that's French. Just a guess.
My money's on that.
Mm-hmm. Nice pitch. Boy, but that was a bullet.
Right on the outside corner. No doubt about it. Strike one.
That hit the jugs at 103.
Coming back in. Homebrew gets the bat on it. Corey Smith's tracking it down, and he is going to get the catch for the third out. So Norwich is going to leave the bases loaded. Mitchell able to get out of trouble. So we're going to the bottom of the first inning. The score still 0-0.
The issue of guns and gun ownership has been a white-hot topic locally in the recent past. Is gun ownership for everyone? Maybe. However, if you want to investigate gun ownership, do it the right way by visiting Swamp Yankee Arms on North Main Street, Jewett City. They can assist with consultation and, of course, proper training in regards to gun ownership and use. Swamp Yankee Arms is a community partner. Swamp Yankee Arms, find them on Facebook. Proud sponsor of Griswold Baseball.
There are all sorts of advertisements that ask you to shop local. When you think local car service and repair, look to Winton Automotive on North Main Street, Jewett City. When you go to Winton Automotive, you deal directly with the owner, Ken Winton. How's that for peace of mind? Brakes, tires, oil changes, or general maintenance, and Winton Automotive even posts helpful info on Facebook that may prevent costly repairs. Winton Automotive, North Main Street, Jewett City, proud sponsor of Wolverine Baseball on SNSN. Thank
you very much to our supporters of high school baseball. Swamp Yankee Arms on North Main Street in Jewett City. And, of course, Winton Automotive just happened to be right up the street from them on North Main Street. So thank you both to Winton Automotive and to Swamp Yankee Arms, which is right next to the Pizza Palace.
Yes, it is.
So you can get yourself some ammo and a pizza.
And it's right there on the north side of town.
And then you get your car fixed. What else do you need, folks?
That's about it.
I don't. That's it. Ammo, pizza, and a brake job.
So the one thing we're seeing here early with Pomperion's warm-up pitches, he's throwing a lot of breaking pitches here in his warm-ups. Mm-hmm. So hopefully the Griswold batters are noticing that as well. And scheduled up here in the bottom of the first inning is going to be second baseman Kincaid Rubino, followed up by center fielder Corey Smith, and then shortstop Sean Garvin batting third.
Now batting for your Griswold Wolverines, second baseman number 3, Cade Rubino.
So working quickly, there's the pitch. Rubino sends that foul into first base territory, but it is going to drop, bounce against the NFA bullpen.
Probably about 10 feet out of bounds, out of the way. The first baseman gave a good chase, but no, just too far.
But ample foul territory here at Griswold High School.
Yeah. It's like the Polo Grounds in L.A.
So there's a hit into center field. Looks like the center fielder had a bead on it. So Rubino goes down with the fly out to center field. That'll bring up our center fielder, Corey Smith.
Corey Smith with the put out at the end to end the top of the first.
Now batting for your Griswold Wolverines.
Let's see what he can do. He's one of the speed demons
Corey Smith.
that Griswold has. So
yeah, he already starts off in third gear. Pop that clutch and he's off.
It's kind of like Kyle Kessler. Remember Kessler? That kid was just gone.
Move.
Yeah.
So that pitch catches the outside corner, strike one against Smith.
Be good if the Wolverines could strike early here.
So there's a hit to third base. They're going to go across the diamond, made him jump.
He's safe, yeah.
And he's off the bag. So
Yeah.
Corey Smith, with that speed, will be safe at first.
Yeah, I mean, Sinnott had to jump, and Sinnott's a tall kid. He's a big boy, and he still had to jump. And Smith crossed the base while Sinnott still had air.
Right, so one out, one on here for Griswold. Sean Garvin to the plate. who has been swinging a nice bat really all season.
Griswold's got to watch these left-handers in their pickoff move.
Yes, they do. That's we've got bitten a couple of times, and they
Yes,
check on
sir.
Smith early. Coming to the plate, misses high. So it'll be interesting to see if we play a little bit conservative here in the beginning of this game, or we're just going to try to open it up. Pitch misses inside. Smith is off. No throw.
Not even a chance. He was gone. He read that play. As soon as he saw the ball bounce in front of the catcher, he was off.
Yeah, he's like, oh, that got about 8 inches away from the catcher. I can get there.
Sure. Exactly. Well, when you get that kind of speed, why not?
Right.
Me? I'd have stayed right where I was.
Oh, yeah. That pitch catches the inside corner for strike one. 2-1 to Garvin. Yeah, if I don't hear it hitting that wood on the backstop, yeah, I'm not moving.
Garvin's been hitting the ball on the button lately. Except for that pitch, that off-speed pitch right there.
Yeah, got out ahead of that one.
Yeah.
Strike two, 2-2. So here in the bottom of the first inning, Griswold with a runner in scoring position. Garvin nubs that one off to the right side. They're going to go and get him at first, but that will move Smith over to third base. And bring up the catcher, number 45, Andrew Harden.
So Griswold has an opportunity here in the bottom of the first, just like NFA did in the top of the first. Let's see if the Wolverines can go ahead and capitalize and draw first blood.
Like to see that. Start off the first inning with a run. That pitch is inside.
So how tall is Drew? 6'1", 6'2", you said?
Well, he had a physical probably about 2-3 weeks ago. He was 6'1.5", so I'll just call him 6'2" now because he probably is. That pitch is inside, catches the inside corner, 1-1.
And Drew kind of crowds the plate a little bit, so.
Yeah, he's not afraid of it.
No.
Pitch at the bottom of the zone, strike two. Setting up outside. Harden swings and sends that one way foul. Count remains 1-2.
Way foul?
Yeah.
Is that a new term? Way foul.
Like when you can't see that one and everybody in the stands is looking straight up.
That's way foul.
That's way foul. Gets a piece of that one, sends it to the backstop. So battling, staying alive with the 1-2 count. Runner just 90 feet away of the first score for Griswold here in the bottom of the first inning. He's going to hit that one to the second base. And easy out. So Griswold goes down, leaves a runner stranded. So we are heading to the top of the second inning. Still no score.
And we will be back and see if Colin Mitchell can mow him down once again. Right here on SNSN.
Is it safe to visit the dentist? In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
Hi, I'm Miranda Mahoney from Griswold Pride. Are you a current substance user or care about someone who is? We are losing more and more people every day. It's time we started using new ideas and resources to keep our loved ones alive. You can keep you or your loved one alive by never using alone, carrying Narcan, and using fentanyl testing strips. Griswold Pride and Matt's Mission are here to support all of you. Using harm reduction supplies can and will keep you alive. Contact us on our websites or social media, griswoldpride.org and mattsmission.net. Remember, you're not alone.
Thank you very much to Griswold Dental Associates on Slater Avenue here in Jewett City / Griswold. They're almost out of the borough, but they're still in the borough. Absolutely. Jewett City, America's only Jewett City. Did you know that?
I do. I have a T-shirt
Oh.
that says that.
America's only. Did I give you that?
Mm-hmm.
Did it really? Okay, all right. Yeah. I was wondering, saying, how the hell did you get that? No one else sells them, but we do. But see, there goes my memory.
Yeah, no, I showed up to the studio one morning. I didn't have a shirt, and you're like, here you go.
All right, John, we're in the top of the second inning. 0-0. We got Southworth, Doyle, and Nowakowski coming up for the Wildcats.
Yeah, we do. So we're going 7, 8, 9 here in the Wildcat order.
Now batting for the NFA.
So Mitchell was
Wildcats,
able to get out of
right
trouble
fielder,
in the top of the
number
first, left the
16,
bases
Chris
loaded.
Southworth.
Yeah, I mean, he got in some trouble, but you know what? He got out of it well, and it added up to nothing but a big 0.
And that's all that really matters in the end. He's got the first pitch strike here against Southworth.
Nice pitch. That just kind of dropped over.
It was right there. Little bit of a buckle from the NFA right fielder. Quickly behind 0-2. Goes up high, ball 1.
We're going to make sure our cameramen are actually cameraing instead of, just standing there. Right, Kiki?
Yeah,
Are you being the camera guy? Oh, you're the man. Got
pitch
him.
catches the bottom of the zone. Caught Southworth looking. So 1 out, 1 strikeout here in the top of the second inning. That'll bring up the catcher, number 8, Connor Boyle.
Or Doyle.
Is it Doyle?
8, Connor Doyle.
It is Doyle.
Even E-Dog said so.
Yeah, I still can't read my own writing.
If E-Dog says it, you know it's true.
It's very true. Right over the middle, strike 1.
So Mitchell has so far looked like he's settled down.
Yeah, it's kind of found his rhythm, found his zone, and he's just pounding kind of.
Now he's ahead 0-2. I don't think
Doyle
anybody's going to
sends
get that.
that one foul.
So he struck out the last 2 out of 3 batters that he's faced. Struck out Sinnott. Then Pontbriand flied out to center, and then he just struck out Southworth. Now he's 0-2 to Doyle.
0-2 to Doyle.
Ooh, just high.
Ooh, just missed the top of the zone, ball 1. So 1-2. So this at bat looking very similar to the Southworth at bat. Quickly 0-2. Went high out of the zone, didn't chase. Count goes 1-2.
Comes an off-speed pitch.
Breaking pitch
Ooh.
just misses, evens up the count 2-2.
I thought he was going to rip the phone book. I like that term.
It's a good term.
Man.
Sends that one foul right over the backstop. Count remains 2-2. There's the pitch. Up high. Full count. So Doyle able to work back into this at bat.
And to block it.
And misses low. So after the strikeout, Mitchell gives a walk to Doyle, which will bring up the Wildcat
Now
third
batting
baseman,
for the
Josh
NFA
Nowakowski.
Wildcats,
Well, not only
third
did he
baseman, number 4,
walk him,
Josh Nowakowski.
he was he had him 0-2.
Right. Misses on the outside, ball 1.
Very important game for the Wolverines here.
That one does catch the corner, 1-1.
Very, very important. 2 games left. They need to win 1, to even have a shot at state tournament play.
Yeah, only 2 games left. So batter calls time. So here we are, Griswold High School Baseball Stadium, top of the second inning. No score between the Norwich Free Academy Wildcats and the Griswold Wolverines. There is 1 out, 1 on. And the Wildcat third baseman at the plate takes ball 2, 2-1.
Mitch seems to be throwing it in the same place. And he got the call once. But I don't know.
And that ball is hit down the first base line. Odo's moving over. He's going to make the catch. So that is the second out of the inning.
Odo is a very good outfielder.
Extremely good outfielder. So that's going to bring up the top of the order for the Wildcats. Center fielder, Bryson Plant.
Center fielder number 22.
Plant
Bryson
lined out
Plant.
to Cade Rubino in the first for the first out of the game. There's a lot of ground he covered. Look at that.
Good range.
It's about 100 feet.
We'll have to go out there and measure it afterwards, see how far he went.
No, I'm not. I'm not that curious.
So Swing sends that one foul down the third baseline. Strike 1. No, we should have one of those wheels that you can measure distances. We'll go back after the game. We'll be like our own manual, like StatCast guys. Pitch misses outside, 1-1.
So you and I have a couple of ideas, do we not?
We always have ideas.
About Eastern Connecticut Conference coverage.
Of all the ball gets away from Harden, so Doyle moves down to second. Count goes 2-1 to Plant. 2 outs. Wildcats with a runner in scoring position. Still no score here in the top of the second inning.
Why is Sonny Botello here?
So there's a hit into left center.
That's in the gap.
That's going to fall. That'll bring Doyle around. Plant's going to find himself standing up at second base, and the Wildcats are the first ones on the board here this afternoon.
And we get Sonny Botello here. What are you doing here? Just nothing, huh? You got nothing to do? Coming to the broadcast booth? Oh.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
You know what? You get a double bubble for that.
Well, that's what he's coming here. He's coming for candy. Look at it.
Wildcats, left fielder number two, Anthony Sanchez.
So we've got the NFA left fielder, Anthony Sanchez, at the plate. The double by Plant brought in Doyle, so the Wildcats go up 1-0 here in the top of the second inning.
Sanchez is the only one that he's the only other person that has a hit. He had a base hit in the first inning.
And was left stranded at third. So going to check on Plant, make sure to keep him honest, keep him close at second. Sanchez swings on the first pitch. That is going to get past the backstop. 1-1's the count.
1-0 NFA. We've got 2 outs in the top of the first. We've got a runner on second base and Bryson Plant. Did I say what did I say?
Oh, so there's another hit into left. And that's going to drop. So Plant's going to make himself around. And Sanchez with 2 hits in the ball game drives in NFA's second run. Definitely thought a play
that
could
was
have been made in
playable.
left. Nick kind of laid up on that one in left field, let it drop, which scored Plant.
That was definitely a playable ball.
So still 2 outs, Sanchez on first, and this brings up the designated hitter, Ethan Hines, who was hit by a pitch in the first. And he's swinging on the first pitch, and he's going to hit that into the left center gap.
That's going to get another run home easily.
They're waving Sanchez around. And he will score, and Hines has a stand-up double. So Norwich starting to open it up here a little bit in the top of the second inning. They've been able to plate 3 runs.
Wildcats. Second baseman, number
Oh.
1, Mason Bordeaux.
And here's the second baseman, Mason Bordeaux. There are 2 outs.
It's
And
a
he's
base
swinging
hit.
on the pitch, and that's going to get past.
And they're waving.
And that's going to get past the left fielder. And Hines is going to come all the way around. And Bordeaux's on second.
So you got to give him a base hit and an error on Comfort in left, excuse me. And all of a sudden, just like that, it's 4-0.
4-0, 2 outs. And the first baseman, Jackson Sinnott.
Wildcats. First baseman, number 23, Jackson Sinnott.
At the plate. He struck out in the first. Long look at Bordeaux at second. Batter calls time. It is awarded. There's the pitch. And that is skied into the air. And that'll make its way out of bounds.
I think they should have been out of this inning.
I would agree with
Honestly,
that.
yeah.
I think anybody supporting the green and white would agree with you today.
They don't agree with me any other day. Might as well be today.
So sends that one foul down the third base line. So Sinnott 0-2. 2 outs. 4 runs have scored. And Mason Bordeaux standing at second base for the Wildcats.
Sinnott struck out his first time up. He's one of the 2 strikeouts that Colin Mitchell has.
Coming to the plate. Ooh, just missed inside. Ball 1.
Yeah, I'm not really sure where that missed, but I'll take his word for it.
Tough pitch to lay off of, though, with 2 strikes against you. Goes back to the same
There you
spot,
go.
but he's going to get the strikeout. So Sinnott goes down looking. Griswold able to get out of the inning, but not before the Wildcats plate 4 runs. We're going into the home half of the second inning. Your score currently, NFA Wildcats 4, Griswold 0.
Hi, this is Lisa Griffin of Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank. Well, some banks offer checking account rewards, and some banks rebate ATM withdrawal fees. At Eastern, we say, why choose? Check out our Kasasa checking accounts and find out how you can get both. For more information, visit bankeasternct.com, call us at 860-889-7381, or stop by any of our branch locations today. Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank with offices in Norwich, Jewett City, and Plainfield. Member FDIC. Do you Kasasa?
You buy better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns.
Are you tired of resetting passwords, getting locked out of websites, and listening to hold music for days? Do you really think 15 minutes is enough time to spend ensuring your biggest investments? The Burns Agency is here to help with in-person real-time customer care for all your insurance needs. Buy better with the Burns Agency for auto, home, business, and life.
Right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
All right, here we are going into the bottom of the second inning. The NFA plates 4 runs in the top of the second. John, they should have been out of it. They should have been out of it. Nick Comfort just kind of let the ball kind of drop in front of him.
Yeah, absolutely. He looked like he had a good read on it and then just held up. The ball bounced. I was able to plate the first run, correct?
Yeah.
Doyle scored on that, right?
Yeah.
And then the inning just continued after that.
Yeah.
So definitely a missed opportunity for Griswold here in the top of the second inning. And Griswold will be going 5, 6, 7 here in the Griswold half of the second. It's going to be third baseman Evan Gilgenbach, followed up by designated hitter Nolan Webster. And then the left fielder, Nick
Third
Comfort.
baseman, number 21, Evan Gilgenbach.
It's only the bottom of the second. A lot of ball game left.
First pitch misses outside to the future St. Joseph Blue Jay. And he's swinging on the second one's going to send that one into center field. So right here in the bottom of the second inning, Griswold's going to get it started with a base runner. Evan Gilgenbach at first base with the single to center brings up Nolan Webster.
Now batting for your Griswold Wolverines, designated hitter number 23, Nolan Webster.
First pitch strike to Webster.
He is going to UMass Amherst.
Yes, he is.
He's
Looks
committed to UMass.
Major in sports management.
And he was also accepted to their honors college.
Smart guy.
Yeah.
So check on Gilgenbach at first. Here's the pitch. That's going to miss low, 1-1.
I'm laughing at something that has nothing to do with baseball. My daughter just posted up on Facebook.
Uh-oh.
She goes, currently at the stage of pregnancy where strangers don't silently question, they just ask when I'm due.
Isn't that one of those like forbidden questions? Like you don't ask that question? As Webster fouls that one back, the count remains 1-2.
And then she hashtagged it, I'm large.
There's a swing and a miss. So Webster goes down on the strikeout. First out here, the bottom of the second inning. Coming to the plate, number 2, left fielder Nick Comfort. Evan Gilgenbach still at first base with the leadoff single to center.
Left fielder number 2, Nick Comfort.
Mitchell on deck.
Watches the first pitch go across the outside of the plate, strike one. Going to go back to Gilgenbach, and he just gets back in. Like you were talking about, those pickoff moves by the Southpaws.
Mm-hmm.
Tricky.
They're just getting plunked the other day.
Comes to the plate. Comfort swings and miss, strike 2. So Comfort quickly behind in the count. 0-2 here in the bottom of the second inning. Pitch way outside. Almost looked like a pitch out.
I think it was a screwball that got away from him.
We've got Fernando Valenzuela on the mound for the Wildcats. And there's the second strikeout. So Comfort goes down.
Was that 2 in a row?
That's 2 in a row.
2 in a row.
So after the leadoff single by Gilgenbach, Pontbriand able to get 2 Wolverines out by the K. And here's the Griswold starting pitcher, Colin Mitchell. So Gilgenbach goes on the inside pitch. No throw. So the Griswold third baseman safely into third. Safely into second. He's the third baseman safely into second.
Sorry, we can't get too much of a close-up for you there.
There's a hit deep center field. But Plant able to bring it in. So Griswold goes down, leaves a runner stranded. After 2, your score, Wildcats 4, Wolverines 0.
It's finally motorcycle and boating season. At Allstate Insurance, the Trahan Agency can help by giving you big savings when you bundle your boat or motorcycle insurance with your auto policy. Trahan Agency has been in business for over 25 years, which doesn't happen unless you have honesty and integrity, and you get both with Allstate Insurance, the Trahan Agency, Route 12 Plainfield. Find them on Facebook. Bundle your motorcycle or boat insurance today with your auto policy and get big savings. Kevin Trahan is a proud sponsor of Wolverine Athletics.
Life is full of choices. At Jewett City Savings Bank, we can make one choice easy, finding the right checking account. We offer a range of affordable accounts to fit your budget and needs, and each gives you the freedom to access your money the way you want, online, through our mobile app, or with your debit card. It's your money and your choice. To learn more about the account that's right for you, stop by one of our offices or visit us at jcsbank.com. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.
So NFA went ahead and sent 8 men to the plate in the top of the second, scoring 4 runs in that frame. We are now in the top of the third. Griswold yet to score. NFA 4, Griswold nothing.
Pretty good synopsis. Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to lead off here in the top of the third for the Wildcats. It's going to be their pitcher, Dominic Pontbriand, followed up by right fielder Chris Southworth, and then the catcher, number 8, Connor Doyle. That's a nice breeze right there. That's like the perfect breeze.
Remember the breeze we had about a few weeks ago? It was a constant 80-mile-an-hour breeze.
Yeah. There were houses flying through the outfield, horses, cows. Yeah, there were witches and monkeys.
I'll get you, my pretty little dog.
So there's the pitch on the outside corner, strike 1.
Pontbriand, he flew out to center field. Corey Smith in the end the first.
And he's going to flare this one into right, but Odo coming right in, and he's going to swallow it up. So Pontbriand out with the fly out to right, brings up right fielder Southworth for the Wildcats.
Struck out his first time up, leading off the second. Now, this was the last inning, was where NFA did all the damage. And Mitchell got 2 out of the first 3. They had 2 outs, and all of a sudden, NFA opened the floodgates.
Yeah, Southworth led off for NFA in the second, and he did go down by way of the strikeout. Watch his ball 1 inside here. Going to hit that one foul down the first base line.
And we thank Kiki Boyce and JJ Harden for pointing the camera today. Couple of younger baseball superstars here in Jewett City. It's going through the Jewett City Little League system, which is a monster.
It's a beast. Pitch catches the inside corner. Strike 2. Count is 1-2 to Southworth. Yeah, these are 2 of our very talented 7th grade class we have here in Griswold. Pitches low in the dirt, ball 2.
NFA is having a tough year by NFA standards. Only have won 4 games so far.
Southworth rips this one just foul.
State tournament probably not in the cards for NFA this year.
Yeah, and the state tournament is still on the serving tray for Griswold here. You can see it. You can smell it.
You know, and then NFA could play the role of spoiler. Nice curveball, a little high.
Pitch just misses. Count goes full.
Southworth, he almost pulled the trigger around it, too.
Then he almost turned around kind of like, that's not a strike.
Yeah. Whoops.
So he swings on the very next pitch, and he's going to sky that one into shallow left field. Sean Garvin on the call, and he's going to bring it in for the second out of the third inning. And here comes the NFA catcher, Connor Doyle, to the plate, who walked and came around and scored the first run of that 4-run second inning for the Wildcats.
8, Connor Doyle.
Pitch misses high and inside, ball 1. There's a pitch, strike 1, 1-1 to the Wildcat catcher. Pitch is in the dirt, ball 2. So with the bases empty, Mitchell going back to the full windup. It's got a 2-1 count against Doyle. Doyle swings on the next pitch and skies that one into right field. Odo's going to camp underneath it and bring it in again. So the Griswold right fielder getting it done for this Wolverine team. Gets NFA out of this inning, 1-2-3. We go to the bottom of the third inning. Wildcats still leading 4-0.
Hey, I'm Jess, but you can call me the Tire Queen. For the best deals on tires, come and see me at Advanced Automotive on Route 138 in Griswold. Call me at 860-376-8687. But definitely don't talk to my dad. He's definitely not the Tire King.
And right now, Jess the Tire Queen has great deals and excellent service waiting for you at Advanced Automotive, Route 138 Griswold.
Tire Queen!
Family owned and operated. That's something you don't hear too often anymore. Highway Campers of Plainfield is now 3 generations in and going strong. If you're looking to upgrade or get your first RV, contact the family that knows RVs, Highway Campers. They'll walk you through the process of finding the right RV for you and can even finance it for you. Visit www.highwaycampers.com and find your home on wheels. After all, home is where you park it. Highway Campers is a proud supporter of Griswold Youth Football.
And here we go to the bottom of the third inning, 4-0. NFA in the lead in a game that was supposed to be played at Dodd Stadium today. However, because of the impending doom of storms,
right,
they wanted to move it here. Now, the first time that these two teams were scheduled to play, it got rained out, and Steve Cravino, the athletic director here at Griswold, said, I don't want to cancel it again, so we're just going to move it here. And then he went ahead and scheduled the Ledyard game for Dodd for Wednesday night. So, he's keeping his promise to the boys and saying, you're going to get you a game at Dodd. And either way.
Yeah, it's just not going to be here with the NFA
good on you,
Wildcats.
Steve.
Yeah, excellent job by the Griswold athletic director.
Yep, absolutely. Good on you.
But there was something in this schedule this year. Every time it was Griswold NFA, there was something that was going to postpone it and move it. And like today, we changed venues, changed times. And here's Calvin Odo, right fielder for Griswold, leading off in the bottom of the third inning.
Playing a really good right field. Kid's got some range, and he's a freshman.
Is a freshman. One of several freshmen on this Griswold ball club this year. Swinging a miss, strike 2.
And the kid he's got a little bit of power too.
Yeah, we've seen him. We've seen him grow up. We've followed him in
junior
Little
league
and through junior leagues up to the state championship. Absolutely. Can also pitch, takes that pitch inside, ball 1, 1-2 to Odo. And that pitch is going to catch the top of the zone. So Odo goes down looking for the first out of the third inning. And here comes Kincaid Rubino to the plate, who flew out to center field in the first.
That's 3 strikeouts for Pombriant so far today. Bottom of the third, 4-0 Wildcats.
Swinging on the first pitch, going to knob that one foul. Going to send the second pitch foul down the third base line. 0-2 to Rubino.
I feel like getting some Pizza Palace pizza tonight.
Pizza Palace pizza.
Yeah.
Not far from here.
Ooh. was almost a noggin jogger.
Yeah, that pitch was high and inside, ball one.
I say noggin jogger. Of course, paying homage to my colleague in this and friend, Kevin Merchant.
There's a hit into the gap to the shortstop, firing across the diamond, and it's just going to beat him out. Rubino, also one of those Griswold runners with crazy speed, just couldn't beat out that one. So that is the second out here in the bottom of the third inning. And center fielder Corey Smith coming to the plate, who did have a single in the first and was left stranded at third. He's going to swing on the first pitch, just foul. Fouls that one back, strike two. So Palmbreon looks very at ease on the mound today.
He's just cruising. Just throwing strikes. That's really all you got to do.
Right, trust his defense.
Change speeds. Let him hit it.
That one's fouled over the Griswold dugout.
Ooh. Almost got Palolo on the top of the head. He just kind of watched it. Like,
he's kind of looking back like, really? That was close.
That was close.
And there's a hit up the middle. Second baseman snags it up, and they're going to get him out at first. So Griswold goes down 1-2-3 here in the bottom of the third inning. So Griswold still looking for its first run. We're going to the top of the fourth. NFA Wildcats 4, Griswold Wolverines 0.
You see the signs everywhere. No alcohol if under 21. No tobacco under 21. No vaping supplies under 21. It's 21 for a reason.
Youth that use alcohol are more likely to engage in other risky behaviors, such as gambling. Learn the warning signs and how to talk to your children about addiction.
It's 21 for a reason. Brought to you by CIRAC and funded in partnership with SAMHSA. Find out more at CIRACCT.org.
Spring is finally here, and that means that all of the robust colors that spring flowers offer are now available at Jewett City Florist and Greenhouse. Don't forget flowers for mom either. Mother's Day is right around the corner, May 8th. Shop Jewett City Florist and Greenhouse online or go to their store on 17 Ashland Street, Jewett City. All the beautiful spring colors. And of course, Mother's Day on May 8th. Two great reasons to shop Jewett City Florist and Greenhouse, 17 Ashland Street, Jewett City, a proud sponsor of Griswold Athletics. And we are back here at Griswold Wolverine Baseball Stadium. 4-0 is the score. So I did a bunch of yard work yesterday, and I'm finding out that my lawnmower doesn't work again. I got to go ahead and fix it for the third time in 3 years.
So lawnmower, not Cam. This is the actual
lawnmower. Cameron doesn't start ever, so,
that's not a problem.
Yeah, so that's not an issue. I kind of can count on that.
But no, yesterday was a great day to get yard work done.
And I did. I couldn't get Cameron started,
Whether you have a healthy 18-year-old at home or not, It was a great day to get yard work done.
And he is a healthy young man.
So the first pitch to Nowakowski's high, misses ball one. So we are in the top of the fourth inning. Scheduled up is the NFA third baseman Josh Nowakowski, followed by Bryson Plant and Anthony Sanchez. And there's a strike on the outside, 1-1.
Yeah,
it's springtime.
Yeah, now I'm getting the fumes.
Pitch misses just outside, 2-1.
Harden tried to steal that one. Did you see it?
All right, we'll bring that back in.
Yeah, just a little bit. You didn't see that, did you? No? Okay, great.
Trying to help his pitcher out.
Yeah.
Nowakowski's going to send that one foul. 2-2 the count.
Coach says, I'll make the play. And he does single-handedly, and in one swoop, gets it right back to Mitchell. Sign him up.
That's seasons and seasons of coaching third base right there. That one will be fouled off first base side. Count remains 2-2. No, I was talking to our shortstop, Sean Garvin, between the varsity and JV games on Saturday, and he wanted to show me his fungo skills. And they're okay. He has above average fungo skills. Pitches in the dirt, ball 3, count goes full. And I said, you got to make sure you work on that because when you get to my age, that's all you got. And that's fired right to the Griswold second baseman. Rubino gets it, fires it in to D'Amico. And Nowakowski goes out 4-3.
That was a great play by Kincaid. Just put his glove down and played that hop perfectly.
Now batting.
And here's the NFA center fielder, Bryson Plant, who lined the second base in the first, had a double in the second, and came around to score. First pitch swinging above Garvin's head into left field. So Plant finds himself on base for the second time this afternoon.
Now batting for the NFA Wildcats is the left fielder, number 2, Anthony Sanchez.
So one thing I don't think we've announced is Sam Gilgenbach is now out in left field in replacing Nick Comfort.
And the Wildcat left fielder on the base. There's a
He's
throw down
gone.
in second. They got him! So Plant caught stealing. That'll be the second out of this inning. And the Wildcat left fielder at the plate. Count is currently 1-0 to Sanchez. There's shallow right in front of the pitcher. Mitchell's going to handle it himself, fire it over the Gavin at first. And the Wildcats go down 1-2-3 once again. That's 2 innings back to back. We're going to the home half of the 4th inning. Wildcats 4, Wolverines 0.
And we will be back in a minute with the bottom of the 4th inning. Let's see if the Wolverines can get on the scoreboard. You're watching high school baseball right here on SNSN. The issue of guns and gun ownership has been a white-hot topic locally in the recent past. Is gun ownership for everyone? Maybe. However, if you want to investigate gun ownership, do it the right way by visiting Swamp Yankee Arms on North Main Street, Jewett City. They can assist with consultation and, of course, proper training in regards to gun ownership and use. Swamp Yankee Arms is a community partner. Swamp Yankee Arms. Find them on Facebook. Proud sponsor of Griswold Baseball.
There are all sorts of advertisements that ask you to shop local. When you think local car service and repair, look to Winton Automotive on North Main Street, Jewett City. When you go to Winton Automotive, you deal directly with the owner, Ken Winton. How's that for peace of mind? Brakes, tires, oil changes, or general maintenance, and Winton Automotive even posts helpful info on Facebook that may prevent costly repairs. Winton Automotive, North Main Street, Jewett City, proud sponsor of Wolverine Baseball on SNSN. Of all of our ball games.
And here we go. In the bottom of the 4th. What were you going to say? Go ahead.
Well, I was saying,
I think you were making a good point.
No, we were talking about some of the good plays that we've seen and good throws and catches that we've seen from the Wolverines in this ball game, and they really can play. And I was, talking. If you took parts of all of our ball games this season and stitched them together into one ball game, just imagine how unstoppable the Griswold High School baseball team would be.
Number 6, Sean Garvin.
We just got to get it all together in the same ball game. And leading off the bottom of the 4th inning for Griswold, shortstop Sean Garvin. Watch his first pitch go high, ball 1.
Must-win situation, really, pretty much for Griswold. If they're going to take advantage of a team, that's had a tough year, it's going to have to be NFA. NFA 4-12 in the year. Griswold 7-11. They need one more win to get into the states. At least one.
Garvin skies that one foul.
NFA season's pretty much going to be done after the season. They'll get into their their regional tournament, but they won't get into the states this year. So now it's a matter of Playing a spoiler.
Right, and they got Montville after this. So Garvin's going to hit that to first base. He's going to handle it himself. So the leadoff hitter gone for Griswold here in the fourth.
Now batting for Griswold,
And here is the Griswold catcher, Andrew Harden.
Andrew
He ground out to second base in the first inning.
It's kind of like an oops swing that he had.
Yeah, it was an interesting swing, interesting hit for Harden. Not the typical thing that we see from him at the plate. And he's going to look at first pitch high out of the zone, ball one.
No,
and he's
nice.
going to rip one into left field. So Griswold with a base runner here in the bottom of the fourth inning.
Here comes Gilgenbach, who's the only other base hit in the lineup for the Wolverines. Maybe not. Oh, and Corey Smith.
In the first, I scored it a hit.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I scored at E5.
Okay.
That's why.
It could have gone either way.
Yeah.
But I went on based on his speed, I'd give him the hit. There's a strike one to Gilgenbach.
So you think he would have beaten it out anyway?
I do.
Whatever, John.
We need an official score. Maybe we can put that in the chat. And Gilgenbach's going to put one down the first base line. They're going to go to second.
No.
And
oh! Billy Kane's gonna go out there vehemently protest that one.
Because the ball got away from the Wildcat shortstop at second. We could see it even trail out into the dirt as Harden was coming into second. And then there was a pause in the umpire's call, rung him up for the force at second. Looks like it's going to stay that way. So Gilgenbach will remain at first base on the fielder's choice.
So now there's two down
now
for Nolan Webster,
Wolverines designated hitter number 23,
who struck out his first time up.
Pitch catches the outside, strike one.
What are you looking for? Oh.
Was it? I wanted to see if you had the same thing.
3-6.
Okay. And Gilgenbach will be in the second safely on the steal.
It was 3-6. I put 1-6. I don't know.
Yeah, I had a question. So the count is 1-1 to Webster. Gilgenbach with the steal of second. So with two outs, Griswold with a runner in scoring position.
There's a base hit.
And Webster's going to send that one right into center field. They're waving Gilgenbach around. Here comes the throw. It's going to get by the Wildcat catcher. So there's Griswold with a run, and Webster is going to make his way into second on the errant throw.
Griswold caught a break there because if he caught that ball, Gilgenbach was a dead duck. But I digress.
So instead of being out, that's a Griswold run. Webster now standing on second base with Sam Gilgenbach coming to the plate.
Number 11, Sam Gilgenbach.
Coming in here in the bottom of the fourth.
Takes first pitch strike. He's going to swing one, send that into the gap over the second. They're going to handle that 4-3. So the Wildcats get out of that inning, but not before Griswold plates one. We're going to the top of the fifth. NFA 4, Griswold 1.
The issue of is it safe to visit the dentist? In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
Hi, I'm Miranda Mahoney from Griswold Pride. Are you a current substance user or care about someone who is? We are losing more and more people every day. It's time we started using new ideas and resources to keep our loved ones alive. You can keep you or your loved one alive by never using alone, carrying Narcan, and using fentanyl testing strips. Griswold Pride and Matt's Mission are here to support all of you. Using harm reduction supplies can and will keep you alive. Contact us on our websites or social media, grizzledpride.org and mattsmission.net. Remember, you're not alone.
And we're back here at Wolverine Stadium. I don't even know what we call it anymore.
Well, that was we talked about it a couple games ago. We need to come up with a name for this field.
I think we do.
If it's been here as long as people say, and I don't even think people even know how long it's been here, 40 plus years.
It's got to be. Well, I played here when I was a kid. So, I mean, I was 13 when I started playing on this field. So I'm 56. So do the math. That's 43 years. 4-1 the score, top of the fifth. Mitchell, got to shut him down here.
And Ethan Hines going to lead this off for the Wildcats. He was hit by a pitch on the first and stranded at second. Had a double in the second. Drove in some runs and scored himself. He's going to look at first pitch strike here in the fifth. That pitch is going to miss inside, 1-1. Big swing and a miss, strike two.
That was a big swing.
Kind of has that prototypical DH build.
Yeah.
Taking big swings there at the plate. 1-2, the count to Hines.
Got him.
Got him swinging. So Mitchell with a strikeout here in the top of the fifth inning. That'll bring up Mason Bordeaux for the Wildcats. He was also hit by a pitch in the first, singled in the second, and then
second baseman number 1, Mason Bordeaux.
reached second on an error and left and was left there. Pitch misses low, ball one. Now, I believe this is Mr. Bordeaux's son, the elementary school principal. Is that correct?
I don't know.
And he's going to get hit for the second time in this ball game. So Bordeaux is going to go down to first base. So here in the top of the fifth, 1 out, 1 on, brings up Jackson Sinnott, who has struck out twice in this ball game.
That's the third.
Number 23, Jackson Sinnott.
Third strikeout. I mean, third hit by pitch.
So this ball game, absolutely. And second one to Bordeaux.
Yeah.
They're going to check on at him. He gets back safely.
I don't know if this is Mr. Bordeaux's. We can find out, though.
Because I know he had a son that went to NFA, and I see him in foul territory talking to our athletic director, Mr. Crabino.
Mm-hmm.
So pitch is low inside. Hot shot past the first baseman.
Bordeaux's going to truck it on to third.
And Sinnott's going to stand on first for his first base hit of the ball game. So NFA with runners on the corners. 1 out here in the top of the fifth inning. And Pont-Briand coming to the plate.
Now batting for the NFA Wildcats. Pitcher number 3, Dominic Pont-Briand.
So Pont-Briand trying to drive in another run, get that one that he gave up to Griswold back in the bottom of the previous inning. So and Sinnott's going to move into second.
Here come the Wildcats again.
So NFA with 2 runners in scoring position. Count is 0-1 to Pont-Briand. There is 1 out with the strikeout to Hines to lead off this inning. And that pitch will catch the outside corner, strike 2.
What a lazy looper.
Right
That's
into
going to
shallow
fall.
center field. That'll bring in Bordeaux. Sinnott will hold place at first, and Pontbriand going to be standing at first base. Well, Sinnott standing at second, Pontbriand at first. I'll learn how to talk here in a second.
Now batting for the NFA Wildcats is the right fielder, number 16.
So this is Chris Southworth coming to the plate. He struck out in the second and popped out in the third, looking for his first hit of the ball game. With 1 out, 2 runners on here in the top of the 5th inning. He's going to hit that one into the gap. Garvered up by Garvin. He's going to fire it across the diamond.
Got him.
And they'll get him at first base. 6-3.
And NFA doesn't agree.
Very close bang play. And the Wildcat catcher coming back to the plate for the 3rd time in this ball game, Connor Doyle. He's walked and flown out.
6-1.
5-1.
Pitch catches the inside corner, strike 1. So Griswold looking to get down to this inning with minimal damage. The Wildcats able to plate 1 run. Take their lead 5-1 over the Wolverines. Flared out to second. Rubino able to recover, but the throw is off base, and Doyle will be in.
Sinnott scores. That's the 6th run. Pontbriand over to 3rd. And the inning continues.
Now batting for the NFA Wildcats, 3rd baseman
With
number
3rd
4,
baseman Josh Nowakowski, who's also looking for his first hit of this ball game. He's got runners on the corners. There are 2 out, but the Wildcats enjoying a 5-run lead here in the top of the 5th inning. Swinging at the first pitch, sends it foul, strike 1. Pitch is high, gets by Garvin, who's covering second, goes into center field. But Doyle able to move over to second base. Count is 0-2 to Nowakowski. Pitch misses inside, ball 1. There's a high pop fly into right field. Calvinoto coming in, but Corey Smith
comes
over from center field and makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. Not before the Wildcats played another couple of runs. We're going into the bottom of the 5th inning, NFA 6, Griswold 1.
Is it safe to visit the dentist? In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
Did he really?
Oh.
That kid's grounded harder than you can imagine.
We're back. And we're talking about our cameramen that have split.
Yeah, they're out. We've gone back to some veteran cameramen.
That's right. Ron Lufkin.
The Luffinator.
Lufgarini.
The great Lufkin.
H&R Luffin stuff.
That was the one from basketball. I couldn't stop laughing for like 5 minutes.
He's looking up like you jerks.
He likes it.
Really? No, I didn't think so either. We're supposed to get hailstorms?
I don't know. We've got a cameraman / meteorologist with us now.
Yeah.
Talking about hail coming in later with this storm that's moving in, that moved this game from Dodge Stadium with a 7 o'clock first pitch here to Griswold High School with a 4 o'clock first pitch.
All right, we got Colin Mitchell, Calvin Odo, and Kate Rubino here on the bottom of the 5th inning. Griswold down 6-1. They got some ground to make up here, and it's getting late.
That pitch is going to miss low. Ball 1 to Mitchell.
And Pompriant is just cruising. He's not overpowering, but he's hitting spots.
Yeah, he's hitting spots. He has movement. He's changing eye level. Yeah, he's doing exactly what you want a pitcher to do, especially a pitcher that may not have as much velocity and power as others. As Mitchell sends that one to second base.
That second baseman's sure-handed over there, I'll tell you.
And they're going to get the first out of the bottom of the fifth inning. On the ground out to second to Mitchell. And here comes Calvin Odo, who struck out in the 3rd.
And that would be Bordeaux. That's over on second base. Pretty sure-handed. He's taking some pretty difficult hops.
Playing it just right.
Yeah.
Swinging a miss, strike 1 to Odo.
Gilgenbach's in the bullpen throwing. I don't know if he's just getting some tosses in or.
And Odo's going to send that one into foul territory. NFA's coming in. Did they get it? They got it. So Odo fouls out.
Now batting for Griswold Wolverines. Second base.
So that's the second out of the inning, but they do turn the order over, and second baseman Kincaid Rubino coming to the plate, who flew out to center in the 1st, grounded out to short in the 3rd.
That would have been a great play for a highlight reel. Oh, did you see that curveball? That floated.
And came right in back into the zone, strike 1. And that's going to be sent into center field. But easily played by Plant and center for the Wildcats. So the Wolverines go down 1-2-3 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Wolverines trailing 6-1 to the NFA Wildcats. We're going to the top of the 6th inning.
6-1. You're watching baseball, high school baseball on SNS.
Is it safe to visit the dentist? In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
Hi, I'm Miranda Mahoney from Griswold Pride. Are you a current substance user or care about someone who is? We are losing more and more people every day. It's time we started using new ideas and resources to keep our loved ones alive. You can keep you or your loved one alive by never using alone, carrying Narcan, and using fentanyl testing strips. Griswold Pride and Matt's Mission are here to support all of you. Using harm reduction supplies can and will keep you alive. Contact us on our websites or social media, grizzledpride.org and mattsmission.net. Remember, you're not alone.
And here we go to the top of the 6th inning here at Griswold, the baseball stadium. Colin Mitchell still on the hill, has given up 6 runs. This is his 6th inning of work. Gilgenbach, who was throwing, is back at 3rd. A.J. Hamill is now throwing in the bullpen. So Kanecki getting some throws in. And
shirt is on and tucked.
Yes,
always
sir.
got to check.
And here we go to the top of the 6th and top of the order, John.
Yeah, and first pitch, they're going to hit it through the gap. It's short into left field. So Bryson Plant with another base hit in this ball game. That's his 3rd base hit of the ball game.
Now batting for the NFA Wildcats is
and here in the top of the 6th, it is going to be Plant, Sanchez, and Hines scheduled up This is left fielder Anthony Sanchez coming to the plate. He has 2 singles and the ground out back to the pitcher back in the 4th inning. Watch his first pitch strike here in the 6th. 0-1.
I do think I want some Pizza Palace pizza. I really do. You ever had their fish and chips?
Yes, I have.
I love their fish and chips.
Yeah, I like fish and chips, but I can't have pizza. I had pizza last night.
Oh. You know what I love about the Pizza Palace, though?
What's that?
Just the people.
They are nice people. They're always nice people.
Yeah.
As Sanchez fouls that one straight back over the backstop 0-2.
You know, Yanni and Effie and Maria and Tony, and they're just really, really, they're nice. They're kind. And you don't ever leave hungry, I'll tell you that.
Absolutely not. Swing and a miss. So Sanchez goes down on the K. Ethan Hines coming up to the plate, who struck out his last at bat in the 5th.
Wildcats, designated hitter.
It's 5 strikeouts. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 5 strikeouts for Mitchell. Yeah, you don't ever leave hungry from the Pizza Palace. So look, I'm a chunky monkey. So I mean, if I'm saying that, that means they give a lot of food. And
you get generous portions.
Yeah, and Effie looks at me and goes, you know, you're never gonna leave hungry. You're leaving here, and you don't.
No, first pitch is outside. Ball 1 to Hines. No, when we first moved back here, I noticed right behind their counter there was a.
Oh, there goes the runner. Oh, hit and run, perfectly executed by NFA.
And Hines is going to hit that into right field. Plant's going to move all the way to 3rd. So runners on the corner again for NFA here in the 6th inning. Mason Bordeaux coming to the plate for his 4th at bat. He's been hit by pitch twice. The last time in the 5th inning, he came around to score.
Mason Bordeaux.
But no, I saw they had like a portrait. I don't know exactly what you call it, of the Greek island of Crete behind their bar. And I've been to Crete.
Have you?
Yeah. So we talked about that for a couple of moments. So Hines is going to move over to 2nd.
Defensive indifference.
So runners on 2nd and 3rd for the Wildcats. Bordeaux at the plate, 0-1.
Ooh, off speed.
Swing and a miss. 0-2. Yeah, Crete's a fun island if you can ever make your way out there.
I always wanted to go to Greece. It's funny too because my ex is her whole family's from Greece.
All right.
Yeah. Should have stuck with her long enough to go on the trip.
Yeah, nice little island in the Mediterranean. Been there. Hania was the city that we would go and have fine food and drink.
I can't say anything because we have a lovely, beautiful 15-year-old daughter.
That's right. Who just had a spring concert.
Mm-hmm. Yep, last Thursday. We had a good time.
2-2 the count to Bordeaux.
Sound a combination between Fergie and Jesus.
There's a hit to right field. Calvin Odo's underneath it. He's going to make the play. Plant's going to tag at 3rd and come across for the run.
Was it funny or just how nonchalant
I think the timing
and
the funny was. So Hines is at 3rd.
I know when I get John because he's like he starts to sound like Bobcat Goldthwait, you know.
Coach Kane is making his way to the mound. That may be it for Mitchell.
It is.
But NFA scores another run. It's 7-1 here in the top of the 6th inning. There are 2 outs, but Hines is at
you need a breather.
3rd base and Sennett's at the plate.
I'm not sure if you're laughing or crying at this point.
Look at my eyes.
I know. Was it a good joke or a bad joke? I'm not
I
sure.
think what you said was humor, and then the timing with the play to right.
Oh boy.
Woo.
Bring me down to Zen.
It looks like we're gonna have Evan Gilgenbach take the mound for Griswold.
Now on the mound for your Griswold Wolverines is number 21, Evan Gilgenbach.
Alrighty now. Let's see. We got 2 outs. Yeah, we got 2 down.
There's 2 outs. Jackson Sinnott at the plate, who struck out twice, hit a single in the 5th, and came around to score.
Sinnott now, of course, has a brand new nickname that he'll carry with him for the rest of his life.
Given to him by our own Griswold PA announcer.
It's kind of funny, actually.
I think it's hysterical.
It's just one of those, it's one of those nicknames that's not really offensive, and it's just a word, and
right,
and
it was organic. Yeah,
it was all organic. Yeah,
it wasn't contrived in some boardroom.
No,
there weren't focus groups.
No, like when I used to go to, I worked at Skate In. Way back when, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there was a guy that would come in all the time. His name was Reg. And nice kid. Always very friendly. Big Devo fan. Always had the flower pot hat in the back of his Nova.
Hey, don't hate on the Nova.
No. And for some reason, we called him Shakespeare. He didn't look like Shakespeare.
No.
He didn't look anything like any depiction of Shakespeare, in any picture of any magazine or book or drawing. He didn't talk like Shakespeare. He wasn't into Macbeth.
No.
We just called him
Shakespeare.
That's just don't know why.
Came up, yeah.
He was probably taller than Shakespeare. I don't know. But
no,
we did.
No Van Dyke beard.
No. And it's funny because years later he goes, "Why did you guys call me Shakespeare?" And I looked at him and said, "I don't really know."
It just worked.
It just worked. And that's how cool nicknames come about.
Now batting
I like it.
Wildcats
So like we said,
first
Jackson
baseman
Sinnott
number
coming to the plate for the
23,
Wildcats here.
Jackson
We had the
Sinnott.
pitching change. Evan Gilgenbach on the mound for the Wolverines. First pitch is outside, ball 1.
They got to stop the bleeding here. They're down by 6. Like we said at the beginning of the game, this is a must-win pretty much situation. Otherwise, they got Ledyard on Wednesday, and that's going to be tougher.
Yeah, the bookend this season for Griswold, they have 2 tough opponents. That pitch is going to catch the outside corner, strike 1. Yeah, here with the NFA Wildcats, and then finishing it up with the Ledyard Colonels, like you said, on Wednesday.
Nice curveball, but in the dirt.
In the Dodge Stadium. Located kind of in the heart of the Norwich Business Park.
Yeah. I got to credit you.
What's that?
I've I've lost 13 pounds, and the only reason I know that is because I had to get my shoulder x-rayed. So of course they weigh you and they take your blood pressure. My blood pressure is down. The only
pitch catches the outside corner. Count goes 3-2 to Sinnott.
The only difference is
what's that?
I've been drinking a crap ton of water.
There you go. You got your big jug of water.
And this is really because this jug. That's what I mean. I got to credit you. This is because of what you carry coffee in.
Right. That pitch is high outside for ball 4. So Sinnott's going to get the walk down to first base. So Griswold's still looking for its 3rd out here in the top of the 6th inning. And Pomprion coming to the plate.
So I got one of those jugs. It looks like a landmine.
Right.
And I've been using because I can't really drink just water. I'm bored with it, So I get these little, no calorie flavor drops.
Little flavor tabs.
Yeah. And it's perfect.
Pitches outside, strike 1. No, it's kind of fun. No, thank you for that. But yeah, the jug that you have for your water is what I typically carry
for coffee
in. And then my water jug.
Oh, that's huge. That is. Nobody needs that amount of fluid.
No.
What is it? It's like 128 ounces?
It's, yeah. 1-1 to count to Pomprion.
God, that's like a big Slurpee.
Yeah,
at
the
7-Eleven.
state called me, and when they need to refill Patchogue after they're done fixing the dam, I'm gonna bring my water bottle out there.
Hey, there's a special meeting about that in Griswold on Wednesday morning.
Mm-hmm.
They want their boat dock back.
Pitch is high, ball 2.
NFA looking for more with a runner on third.
And
they're going to get it.
Oh! Corey Smith with the diving catch in center. Spoke too fast.
I did. But I'm happy about the outcome.
So Griswold able to get out of the sixth inning, but not before Bryson Plant comes across to score the 7th run of this ball game for the Wildcats. We're going to the bottom of the 6th inning. NFA 7, Griswold 1.
Hey, I'm Jess, but you can call me the Tire Queen. For the best deals on tires, come and see me at Advanced Automotive on Route 138 in Griswold. Call me at 860-376-8687. But definitely don't talk to my dad. He's definitely not the Tire King.
And right now, Jess the Tire Queen has great deals and excellent service waiting for you at Advanced Automotive, Route 138, Griswold.
Tire Queen!
Family owned and operated. That's something you don't hear too often anymore. Highway Campers of Plainfield is now 3 generations in and going strong. If you're looking to upgrade or get your first RV, contact the family that knows RVs, Highway Campers. They'll walk you through the process of finding the right RV for you and can even finance it for you. Visit www.highwaycampers.com and find your home on wheels. After all, home is where you park it. Highway Campers is a proud supporter of Griswold Youth Football.
I'm telling you, we got to do something with Burger Nugs.
Burger Nugs is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a couple ideas. We just need to start
doing something about it.
Yeah, moving forward.
Is it just a pipe dream?
No, it's a Burger Nug.
Yeah.
Griswold Jewett City original.
That was a very loud walk-up song from Corey Smith, and nobody really knows what that song is.
And they just know it's loud. It's the loudest one in the lineup.
Yeah, and nobody knows what the song is.
But Corey Smith leading off for the Wolverines here in the bottom of the 6th inning. He's swinging on the first pitch. He's going to hit that in the right center. The Wildcat outfielders are going to converge in on it, but Plant able to bring it in for the first out. And here's Sean Garvin, who's surprisingly looking for his first hit of the ball game.
I've been watching the center fielder for NFA all game. He's covering some range.
He
catches like a major leaguer. He just throws up the one glove and boom, got it.
You know, that's exactly what you want from your center fielders. You got to have great reaction and then be able to cover a lot of ground. And Bryson Plant does both.
He does, yeah.
And he hits.
And he does.
Pitches inside, ball 2, 2-0 to Garvin.
Pump Brown still moving and grooving. Doesn't look like he's tiring at all. Looks like he's working fast, gets the ball, looks in, throws.
Right, feels very comfortable up there. Definitely working fast from the mound. He's going to get the sign. He's going to immediately go into his windup, deliver the pitch just like that. Get the swinging strike. 2-2 to Garvin.
When I pitch, you pitch just like that.
That pitch is way inside. Going to get a little piece of the Griswold shortstop. So he's going to go down to first base on a hit by pitch. That's the 4th hit by pitch in this ball game. First one given up by Norwich.
Here comes Drew Harden. Had a base hit last time up, but then got eliminated on a sketchy kind of play.
On the steal the second.
Yep.
But he was rung up by the base umpire. That's going to be a pitch inside, strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So Harden behind quickly 0-2 here to Pontbriand in the bottom of the 6th inning. There's only one out. Sean Garvin on first. Pitches outside. Count goes 1-2.
No more time to waste. Griswold's got to start getting some runners around.
No, they only got 5 outs to do it. There's a hit back to Pontbriand. Fires it over the first, so Hardin goes down 1-3. That's the second out of the inning. Evan Gilgenbach coming to the plate. Had a single in the second. Reached on a fielder's choice in the 4th. Came around to score the first and only run for the Wolverines. Outside pitch catches the corner, strike 1.
Yeah.
Guggenbach sends that pitch into center field. Plant tracking back, puts the glove up, and comes down with it for the 3rd out. So Griswold's going to leave one stranded here in the bottom of the 6th inning. We're going to go to the top of the 7th. Wildcats with a 6-run lead, 7-1 over Griswold.
You see the signs everywhere. No alcohol if under 21. No tobacco under 21. No vaping supplies under 21. It's 21 for a reason.
Youth that use alcohol are more likely to engage in other risky behaviors, such as gambling. Learn the warning signs and how to talk to your children about addiction.
It's 21 for a reason. Brought to you by CIRAC and funded in partnership with SAMHSA. Find out more at CIRACCT.org.
Spring is finally here, and that means that all of the robust colors that spring flowers offer are now available at Jewett City Florist and Greenhouse. Don't forget flowers for mom either. Mother's Day is right around the corner, May 8th. Shop Jewett City Florist and Greenhouse online or go to their store on 17 Ashland Street, Jewett City. All the beautiful spring colors. And of course, Mother's Day on May 8th. 2 great reasons to shop Jewett City Florist and Greenhouse, 17 Ashland Street, Jewett City, a proud sponsor of Griswold Athletics.
And we're back here at Griswold Baseball Stadium, Wolverine Baseball Stadium, Jewett City Griswold Baseball Stadium. We don't even know. It does not have a name.
The Griswold Baseball
Hall of Fame.
No. Amphitheater. There's something we got to somehow bring this kind of the way
amphitheater works.
Yeah, the way the stands are set up with the concrete bleachers that go all the way up. You kind of have that Coliseum amphitheater kind of feel to it.
Yeah, release the Lions.
Release the Wolverines.
Well, let's hope they do that in the bottom of the 7th because...
Yeah, they've got the bottom of the Wildcat order coming up, 7, 8, 9. They got Southworth, Doyle, and Nowakowski.
Who have been pretty meek compared to the rest of the lineup.
Yeah, they've been able to get things done. Doyle was able to come around and score on the walk that he got in the 2nd. But, yeah, this is really the inning where Griswold needs to take the Wildcats down 1-2-3. We know they can do it. They've done it a couple of times in this ball game. So right here in the top of the 7th, Evan Gilgenbach on the mound. He's going to face NFA right fielder Chris Southworth.
Gee, that ump looks familiar.
So swinging on the first pitch. That's going to get by the Griswold infielders into right field. So Southworth with his first hit of the ball game. Finds himself on first base. And here's Connor Doyle, who, even though he doesn't have a hit, he's got runs and he's getting on base. So kind of been a thorn in the side of the Griswold pitching today. Pitches outside, ball 1. Right on the outside corner, strike 1, 1-1 to Doyle. So Griswold really needs to shut down NFA here in the top of the 7th, go back to the home half of the 7th.
They don't have a choice.
Right. Pitch is high, quick throw back to first. but Southworth able to make his way back in.
Keep him honest.
2-1 the count to Doyle.
Looking ahead to the 7th, you got Webster, Sam Gilgenbach, and Colin Mitchell. So
Yeah,
6, 7, and 8.
That's right. Check back over to first. Southworth able to get in under the tag.
Nice move by Gilgenbach. Almost just missed him. He's taking a big lead. He's really jumping out there.
Then watch his secondary when he goes to the plate. Gets a nice hop on his secondary lead over there at first as Doyle fouls that one straight back into the backstop. 2-2 to the Wildcat catcher.
I'm really impressed with this kid's center field play. Plant?
Oh,
no.
Plant.
I'm thinking of Plant, yeah.
This
is Doyle, no.
This is the catcher. He's played a fantastic center field for a catcher this ball game. So they get Southworth on the 4th at first. There's an overthrow at first, but Doyle not able to advance. So they get the lead runner, but Doyle stands on first with a fielder's choice. So once again, finding himself on base without a hit.
Now batting for the NFA Wildcats.
3 times.
Third baseman number 4, Josh Nowakowski.
So 1 down.
And this is the Wildcat third baseman, Josh Nowakowski. Flew out to right, grounded out to second, and flew out to center in his 3 previous at-bats. Looks at strike 1 here in the top of the 7th.
Back to the top of the order after Nowakowski.
And he's going to send one into left field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Doyle's going to hold up at second. So runners at first and second for NFA on Nowakowski's first base hit of the afternoon. And here comes the Wildcat center fielder, Bryson Plant, who you have been impressed with his play today.
Yeah, very much.
Number 22, Bryson Plant.
Three hits today, 2 singles and a double. And covering a lot of ground in center field.
Fouls that one. Strike 1. No, covering a lot of ground in center field.
You also got to, in the Wolverines end, you got to look at Calvin Otto too. The ground he's been covering in right field has been phenomenal. That one that he went all the way into foul territory to get, it was at least 100 feet that he had to go.
Right, pitch misses low outside, ball 1. No, absolutely. Calvin Otto playing a fantastic right field today. Corey Smith playing a good center field for Griswold today. He came all the way over to right field to make a play earlier in the ball game. And that one's sent into right field. Rubino goes back. He's going to come down with it. Runners do not advance. That is the second out of the inning. And the second time, Plant popped up the second.
Now batting for NFA is the left fielder.
And here's left fielder
2,
Anthony Sanchez, who has a couple of singles early in this ball game and then struck out in the 6th. Pitch is high, ball 1. Whoa.
What?
I just saw the camera go way over to the right. That's going to fall in front of Gilgenbach, but Gilgenbach quickly gets it in. And the relay is missed by Mitchell. Harden gets it, throws it over to Garvin, who was covering third. But Nowakowski able to make his way in, but not before Doyle came around to score for the Wildcats. So the score is now NFA 8, Griswold 1. Still 2 outs. Nowakowski on second. Sanchez at first.
Designated hitter number 20, Ethan Hines.
And here's the dangerous designated hitter for NFA, Ethan Hines. He has a double and a single in this ball game. Pitch is way outside. Ball 1.
Apologize, we lost internet for a minute. It goes down here at 5:45 every day.
Yeah, give or take
Don't
a couple
know
of
why.
minutes. It's crazy. Pitch was outside. Got the swing for the strike. Quick throw down to third to check on Nowakowski. He's able to get back. 1-1 the count to Hines. But Sanchez able to move to second base. And Hines puts that one into center field. Corey Smith drifting over, makes the catch. So Griswold able to get out of the top of the 7th inning, but not before NFA plates another run. We go to the home half of the 7th. Here's where it all leads up to. NFA 8, Griswold 1.
The issue of guns and gun ownership has been a white-hot topic locally in the recent past. Is gun ownership for everyone? Maybe. However, if you want to investigate gun ownership, do it the right way by visiting Swamp Yankee Arms on North Main Street, Jewett City. They can assist with consultation and, of course, proper training in regards to gun ownership and use. Swamp Yankee Arms is a community partner. Swamp Yankee Arms, find them on Facebook. Proud sponsor of Griswold Baseball.
There are all sorts of advertisements that ask you to shop local. When you think local car service and repair, look to Winton Automotive on North Main Street, Jewett City. When you go to Winton Automotive, you deal directly with the owner, Ken Winton. How's that for peace of mind? Brakes, tires, oil changes, or general maintenance, and Winton Automotive even posts helpful info on Facebook that may prevent costly repairs. Winton Automotive, North Main Street, Jewett City, proud sponsor of Wolverine Baseball on SNSN.
I love food at Fenway Park. Absolutely love food at Fenway Park.
You know where I love food?
I love it anywhere. But...
In my belly. No,
in
Dodge
my belly.
Stadium.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And
they have fantastic concessions. You can get a sausage, you can get a hot dog, burger, chicken strips, French fries, peanuts.
Yeah, got it all. All right, John. Bottom of the 7th, 8-1. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah. And we're going to be 6, 7, 8 in the Griswold order, leading off with designated hitter Nolan Webster.
So we got 2 options. Either we get a lot of runs or the hail comes.
Let's get a lot of runs. And it's a hail with the hail.
Wow, look at you. I see what you did there.
First pitch is outside, ball 1 to Webster.
I see you, Harden. I see you.
I see you.
I see you.
I see you, Minarski. Pitch catches the plate, 1-1.
Pompriant pitching one heck of a ball game.
Yeah, looking like he may go for a complete game here. And that pitch catches his own strike, too.
Yep. Webster having a tough day. He has that base hit, though. Struck out in the 2nd, base hit in the 4th as a designated hitter today. And he strikes out again.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout against Webster. And it looks like we'll have a
Big Country
pitch hitter come in for Griswold. And that's Big Country. He's a A.J. Hamill.
Number 27, A.J. Hamill.
You're the one that I want.
Coming to pitch hit for the left fielder, Sam Gilgenbach, here in the top of the 7th inning. First pitch misses high, ball 1. I like that Big Country.
Big Country. I don't know. It was the country song, so I figured.
And he's a big old boy.
He's a big old boy, so.
It fits. That pitch misses inside, ball 2.
Imagine if he jacked one, how far that thing would go.
Let's see. You know that person porch out in left center? It's going to find its way out there. That pitch misses low and inside, ball 3. 3-0 the count to Hamill.
This is the third person in the 7th hole today. Started off with Comfort, then went to Sam Gilgenbach, and now it's AJ Hamill.
Who watched all the way for strike 1. 3-1. So Griswold looking to get something done here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And Hamill's going to send that right back up the middle.
For a base hit.
Into center field. So Big Country.
Big Country.
On first base with a single.
Keeping hope alive. So
and
here
here
comes.
comes.
Are they going to run for him? I think they're going to run for him.
Colin Mitchell coming to the plate.
Somebody's grabbing a helmet. Was that Duthry?
Oh, no. Nope. Going to leave him out there.
Okay.
Colin Mitchell at the plate. Pompriant looks over to Hamill. Then brings his catcher out. So I think the speed and finesse of Hamill is in the mind of Pompriant here in the 7th.
Oh, yeah. He's laser focused.
So Mitchell looking for his first hit of the ball game. Fouls that one straight back.
He sent one pretty deep earlier.
Yeah, he flew out to second, or flew out to center in the 2nd, and then grounded out to second in the 5th. Pitch misses, ball 1. So 1 out, 1 on, 1-1 count to Mitchell here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Griswold with 1 run looking to add to that. Pitch misses inside, goes all the way to the backstop, and there goes Hamill into second. So Griswold with a runner in scoring position on the pass ball.
AJ making it happen.
Yeah, never count out the big guys on the base paths. Mitchell swings, sends that one foul out of play. Strike 2, 2-2 the count.
I know good enough now to park my car far away. Where do you live? Far, far away.
Yeah. Try to get all the way in the back row. Pitch misses outside. Count goes full to Mitchell.
Where does Shrek live? Far, far away.
They come back inside. Mitchell learns to walk. So Griswold with 2 base runners here in the bottom of the 7th. Hamill at second. Mitchell at first.
You got a pinch hitter.
And we've got Jake Duthry coming in to pitch hit for Calvin Odo.
Good choice. Duthry can get the bat on the ball. He doesn't strike out a lot.
Yeah, definite contact hitter. Puts the ball in play. Has decent speed on the base pass. Looks at strike 1 here. And he's going to send that one into right field. Not far enough to advance the runners, but definitely gets that bat on the ball once again. So there's 2 outs against Griswold here in the bottom of the 7th.
Here's Cade. 0 for 4.
And Kincaid
Oh,
Rubito
for 3, excuse me.
coming to the plate for his 4th plate appearance. Yeah, like you said, he's flown out to center, grounded out to short, and flew out to center again in the 5th.
Pompriant 1 out away from a complete game victory.
Pitch misses outside, ball 1. So that's one thing that we've seen in later innings that we didn't see in the earlier innings is that first pitch ball from Pompriant.
Yeah.
Comes back in, catches the corner on that. That looked like a 2-seamer. Had some late movement to the outside. Strike 1.
That hit him. Ooh.
That went behind him.
Behind him. Cade didn't move.
Nope. So 2-1 the count to Rubino. Runners at first and second. There are 2 outs. Griswold looking to get a rally here in the home half of the 7th.
There's a shot in the gap.
That's going to go right into right center, and that's going to find its way between the outfielders. That's going to get Hamill waved all the way around.
It's going to score Mitchell as well.
Mitchell's getting the wave.
Cade's going to get a triple.
He comes across, and there's a triple, and that throw's going to get all the way to the fence and foul territory. So here comes Rubino across the plate. So triple with an error, scores 3. Here we are, 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Score now, NFA 8, Griswold 4.
Now what?
Now batting for you,
Hamill came around. Mitchell came chugging around right behind him. And Cade went all the way around.
Tells you right there the importance of throws to your corner infielders. That overthrow at third allowed Griswold to score an additional run off the triple from Rubino.
Coach is going to leave Pomprion in there. Obviously, it's his game to win. You know, I mean, they're still up by 4, and there is 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th, so now you don't take them out.
And Corey Smith at the plate, looking to add another hit to his ball game. Had a single way back in the first inning. Well, I scored it at hit. You scored it at 8.
I scored it at 85.
Fouled that one off. Strike 2. 0-2 to Smith. There are 2 outs. Bases were cleared on the triple by Rubino.
But I'm not taking away your steam. You say it's a single? Okay, fine.
I'm just saying because he's got wheels.
There it is.
And the pitch catches the outside, so Smith's going to go down looking for the 3rd out here in the 7th inning. That will be your ball game. Your final score, NFA Wildcats 8, Griswold Wolverines 4.
Well, too late.
Yeah, but they made it exciting here in the 7th inning. You know, not giving up, still going up to the plate, fighting, getting the bat on the ball, forcing the Wildcat defense to make a play. And certainly paid off for Griswold, forcing an error by NFA, scored Rubino. So the 2 RBI triple turned into a 4-run triple with an error that got Griswold the 4 runs, but just didn't have enough outs left in the ball game. And Smith went down looking for the 3rd out. And that's your score. Wildcats 4, Wildcats 8, Wolverines 4.
So let me ask you.
Yes, sir.
So now the Wolverines are 7-12.
Mm-hmm.
They have 1 game left. It's do or die, you know, for the States.
Got to bring it.
You know, I mean, today would have been, I think, probably the easier of the 2, maybe. But then again, NFA plays at a different level with a much larger school.
Right. Well, I would never, especially with these 2 teams that we had here to end our season, I would be careful to not say easy. I think there was probably more opportunity, to get a win here against the Wildcats, especially at home, because now you got to travel to Ledyard on Wednesday, which actually is not going to be in Ledyard. It's going to be on the big stage at Dodge Stadium.
It's still going to be an away game, technically. You know, they're going to be the away team.
But much bigger stage. So you got to put that into play too. Nerves playing under the lights, playing at a stadium that all of these ball players have been to and watched ball games since they were little guys.
So you got to figure Gilgenbach's going to be available for that game.
Right. So we actually, we had all pitchers available today. We definitely burned Mitchell.
Yeah, he won't be available, but I think Gilgenbach will come back Thursday. You know, today's Monday, so he only threw what?
Yeah, not much.
Yeah, 2
We'll
innings.
get the final pitch count afterwards. But, yeah, no, he didn't throw too many pitches. Actually did a fine job in relief.
Yeah. But really good by NFA. Good on them. Got their 5th win of the season. Griswold falls with their 12th loss. They need 1 more. They have 1 game left. That's Wednesday night.
So it's the excitement. I would go in hungry. I think really, that's going to be all the marbles. So you got to go into Dodge Stadium against those Colonels, ready to play ball and get it done.
I think so. All right, John, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mike.
That's going to end it for us today here at SNSN, here live from Griswold High School. Your final score, NFA 8, the Griswold Wolverines 4. We'll see you Wednesday night for Griswold against the Ledyard Colonels in a must-win situation. Good night, everybody.